Our planet appears calm, its surface a tapestry of tranquil forests, gentle waves, and silent valleys. But beneath this serene exterior, immense forces are always at work, shifting and grinding in the darkness below. Occasionally, this hidden power erupts in a sudden, violent release, an earthquake, shaking the very foundation of our world. In mere moments, landscapes are reshaped, and human lives are forever changed, as familiar places become unrecognizable. The ground, usually so solid and dependable, ripples and rolls, tossing aside buildings, splitting roads, and leaving scars across the land. The deafening roar of an earthquake is a reminder of nature's raw, unstoppable might, echoing through cities and countryside alike. These events are not just geological, they are deeply human tragedies, striking without warning and leaving devastation in their wake, testing the limits of our endurance. Yet, amidst the rubble and heartbreak, stories of survival and resilience emerge as people cling to hope and help one another. Communities unite, searching for the missing, comforting the grieving, and beginning the long, difficult process of rebuilding what was lost. Earthquakes remind us of our vulnerability, but also our strength and solidarity as we come together in the face of adversity. Beyond the destruction, mysteries remain. Strange sounds, unexplained lights in the sky, and phenomena that science still seeks to explain. Odd animal behavior, like dogs barking anxiously or birds taking sudden flight, sometimes precede these disasters, as if nature senses what we cannot. Are these mere coincidences, or are they signals from the Earth itself? Warnings we have yet to fully understand, clues waiting to be deciphered? These mysteries urge us to listen more closely to the secrets our planet holds, reminding us that the Earth's restless heart still has much to teach us. To grasp the power of earthquakes, we must look beneath our feet. The ground we stand on is not as solid as it seems. Earth's crust is broken into massive tectonic plates, drifting slowly atop the mantle. These plates are in constant motion, though we rarely notice it. Their movement, though gradual, shapes continents and oceans over millions of years. This slow dance of the plates is responsible for the ever-changing face of our planet. The real drama happens at the edges, fault lines, where plates grind, snag, and build up immense pressure. These boundaries are the sites of intense geological activity. When the stress becomes too great, the rocks rupture, releasing energy as seismic waves. This sudden release of energy is what we feel as an earthquake. This is the earthquake, with the hypocenter deep underground and the epicenter on the surface. The point on the surface directly above the hypocenter is where the shaking is most intense. The closer you are to the epicenter, the more intense the shaking. This can lead to significant damage, especially in densely populated areas. Earthquake strength is measured on logarithmic scales like the Richter or moment magnitude scale. These scales help us understand the energy released during an earthquake. Each increase in magnitude means exponentially more energy. So a magnitude 7 quake is over 30 times more powerful than a 6. This exponential increase explains the vast difference in damage between quakes of different magnitudes. Major earthquakes can cause catastrophic damage, a breathtaking result of unstoppable planetary processes. The aftermath can be devastating, altering landscapes and lives in an instant. Our world is constantly being reshaped by these hidden forces. The shifting plates beneath our feet remind us of the dynamic nature of our planet, ever-changing and full of surprises. The story of earthquakes is written in shattered cities and survivor memories. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan and the 1935 Quetta earthquake in British India are stark reminders of the Earth's power. In 2011, a magnitude 9.0 quake struck off Japan's coast, the strongest in its history, shaking cities and triggering a devastating tsunami. In Quetta, a magnitude 7.7 quake struck at night, flattening the city in minutes and leaving tens of thousands dead. Both disasters show how a few minutes of seismic activity can change millions of lives. Tohoku's quake led to a nuclear disaster and a nation facing triple tragedy. Quetta's destruction highlighted the deadly consequences of poor construction. These events are solemn monuments to the Earth's power and the fragility of our cities. They remind us that our sense of permanence is an illusion. Earthquakes demand respect and preparation. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake was so powerful it altered the planet itself. It shifted Earth's axis, shortened the day by microseconds, and moved parts of Japan's coastline by meters. The seafloor was thrust upward, unleashing a tsunami that swept away entire towns. Over 19,000 lives were lost, and the Fukushima nuclear disaster followed. Japan's strict building codes saved many, but nothing could stop the tsunami's force. The event left a deep scar on the nation, testing its resilience and resolve. Yet the Japanese people responded with discipline and unity, beginning the long process of recovery. The earthquake redrew maps and changed lives, a testament to the scale of tectonic forces. It was a moment that shook a nation to its core, literally and figuratively. From tragedy, Japan emerged determined to build a safer future. In the early hours of May 31, 1935, Quetta was struck by terror from below. The city, nestled in the quiet valleys of Balochistan, was about to face one of the deadliest disasters in South Asian history. At precisely 3:03 a.m., the ground heaved violently, waking thousands from their sleep. In a matter of minutes, the city was nearly annihilated as the earth's convulsions tore through streets and homes. Most buildings, made of sun-dried mud bricks, crumbled instantly under the intense shaking. Entire neighborhoods vanished, reduced to piles of dust and debris in the darkness. Infrastructure was destroyed, railways twisted, utilities severed, and darkness engulfed the ruins. Communication lines snapped, isolating Quetta from the outside world as panic spread. The Royal Air Force cantonment, built sturdier, survived better, highlighting the deadly cost of poor construction. These few standing structures became islands of hope amid devastation. Between 30 and 60,000 people perished, most trapped in their homes as they slept. The scale of loss was unimaginable, with entire families wiped out in seconds. Survivors described waking to chaos, buried in darkness with cries for help fading into silence. The night was filled with confusion, fear, and the desperate search for loved ones. The aftermath was desolate. Quetta was sealed off, and mass graves were dug. The city's streets, once bustling, became eerily silent as the scale of the tragedy unfolded. Relief efforts struggled against the overwhelming scale of destruction. Aid workers and soldiers raced against time, searching for survivors and providing comfort to the injured. The city was rebuilt with stricter codes, a hard lesson in seismic engineering. New standards aimed to protect future generations from similar devastation. Quetta's tragedy is a permanent reminder of the need for preparation. Today, earthquake drills and safety measures are part of daily life, shaped by the memory of that fateful night. The memory of that night endures, a warning from the earth itself. It serves as a somber reminder that nature's power can strike without warning. The rebuilt city stands as a testament to resilience and the importance of learning from disaster. Quetta's people rebuilt not just their homes, but their spirit. Quetta's story is a stark lesson in the unpredictable fury of our planet, and a call to never forget the lessons written in the ruins of that night. For centuries, people have reported strange sounds before earthquakes, low hums, rumbles, or hissing from the ground. These earthquake sounds are often subtle, heard by some but not others, making them difficult to study. Skeptics dismiss them as anxiety or misinterpretation, but credible accounts persist worldwide. Some sounds are in low frequencies, possibly only detectable by sensitive ears or animals. In 1975, reports of strange noises helped prompt the evacuation of Haicheng, China, saving thousands before a major quake. The cause remains mysterious, perhaps grinding rocks or escaping gases, but the phenomenon bridges folklore and science. Earthquake sounds remain one of the most intriguing puzzles in geophysics. Personal stories bring earthquake mysteries to life. In L'Aquila, Italy, residents heard strange rumbles before the 2009 quake. One family moved to safety just in time. Visual oddities also occur. Before major quakes, people have seen strange lights, colorful flashes, or glowing clouds illuminating the sky. In Mexico City and Sichuan, these earthquake lights were captured on video as the ground shook. Some report shimmering air or shadowy waves moving across the ground before tremors. Are these illusions or signs of unknown processes? Such eyewitness accounts, though anecdotal, inspire scientific investigation. They remind us that human senses can sometimes detect what instruments miss. These stories urge scientists to look beyond conventional models and explore the unexplained whispers of our planet. Scientists are now investigating the mysterious sounds and lights that sometimes precede earthquakes. One theory, as stress builds, rocks crack and grind, generating low-frequency infrasound, sometimes felt as vibrations or heard as rumbles. Sensitive microphones and detectors are being deployed to capture these elusive signals and link them to seismic activity. Earthquake lights may be caused by the piezoelectric effect, quartz-rich rocks under pressure generating electrical charges that ionize the air, creating flashes or glows. Other theories involve frictional heat, radon gas, or magnetic field disruptions. No single explanation fits all cases. Multiple processes may be at work depending on local geology. This research is a frontier where geology, physics, and chemistry intersect. Understanding these phenomena could transform earthquake science. Studying earthquakes and their mysteries is vital for saving lives. Understanding precursor phenomena, sounds, lights, gas emissions, could lead to short-term warning systems. Reliable signals, even minutes before a quake, could allow critical actions and save countless lives. This quest values both scientific instruments and human observations, combining data for a fuller picture. Exploring these mysteries deepens our respect for Earth as a dynamic living system. Every earthquake tells a story of power, vulnerability, and our quest for knowledge. The Earth is speaking, we must learn to listen.